Hi, my name is Brian King. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to StampWithBrian.com. Today I want to share with you some quick tips and tricks for cutting a sentiment and getting it perfectly aligned inside a shape, even if you don't want to use the Stamp-A-Majig or it's not a photopolymer stamp set. So come on in and let's make a card. This is the card I'm sharing on my blog today. I have all the measurements there at StampWithBrian.com for you. You can click in the links below to check out all the measurements for this card. This centerpiece was stamped on a piece of scrap paper and then it was cropped out. And I want to show you a couple of ways that you can do that without having to line this up inside a piece that's already cut. And because it's not a perfect square, I had to improvise a little bit. So I'm using from the same set, Perfect Pennants. I'm going to use this Sending Good Thoughts Your Way, which is also a rectangle, just because it's larger and I can show you better how to use it. I've stamped it on these two sheets of paper using Lost Lagoon. And the first way that I want to show you is just using your Stampin' Trimmer. So come in a little bit closer and let me show you how you can do this. So I'm going to pick one of the sides that is a perfect line, and I'm going to line that up right along this black line on my Stampin' Trimmer. And I'm going to crop that. So I've created a border that is a perfect line and perfectly aligned with the sentiment. Now that I've created one straight line, the rest should be straight. And I'm simply going to line it up against the base of my trimmer, place it against that same black line on the ruler, and then work my way around, placing it again on the piece or along an edge that is lined up with the sentiment. So now you have a sentiment that is cropped out with the exact dimensions on each side. That's one way to do it. Another way is to use your Big Shot. And what I've got here is I've got my sentiment, and I picked the square framelits that best gives me the edge that I want on the top and the bottom. And I'm going to line it up, and I can actually just line it up to where I see the bottom, the top, and the side are perfectly aligned. And I'm going to add my cutting plate, and I'm going to run this through. And because I have it ill-balanced on top of this pad, it's not going to look as wonderful as it should. But I now have the sentiment cut on three sides with the same dimensions on either, and I can simply, again, use my cutting board to crop out that additional area so that I have this sentiment perfectly aligned inside this shape. Thanks for stopping by today. I hope you found these tricks and tips to be helpful so that you won't be nervous to stamp first and cut second. Thanks for stopping by. Please join us at StampWithBrian.com to see all the fun we're having over there and to see more information about this card or to purchase the items I use to make it. Thanks for stopping by.